Let's keep it going. This next gentleman is also super funny. Please put your hands together for David Grayson.
Good audience tonight. Good audience. How's it going, everybody? Woo! Woo! Big woods. I'm just going to read you guys some of the stuff that happened to me this week. Hopefully it'll be interesting. So I ended up, this week, I got extra work on TED 2. Alright. TED 2. Alright. Anybody see TED 1? Nobody saw TED 1? No. I didn't either, and I thought that was interesting. But I actually almost got kicked off the set, and for the dumbest reason possible. They actually didn't like the fact that I showed up to a Comic-Con scene wearing a leather aviator's coat and a beret. Like, it actually caused controversy on the set. Like, I'm a background extra in fucking Comic-Con, where it's just a nerd fuckfest, which is just all women have their tits out, guys have their tits out, and, you know, I'm just way in the fucking back, and this guy comes over with, like, a flat-billed hat, like a Justin Bieber wannabe kind of dude, and he goes, hey, when the scene's about to go, take off the fucking beret. And I was like, why? He goes, because I'm the fucking costume supervisor here. I'm like, well, it's not like he had like a fucking badge or anything. He just is like a dude walking up. I thought he was like one of these LA uppity extras who just like knows more than you fucking do. Like, you don't know what I've been through. Like, you know, like that. And so I take the shit off, and then a woman comes over and she just goes, why the fuck did you take the beret off? Put it back on. And then the guy comes back over and he tells me to take it off, and then she tells me to put it on, and then they start fighting over the fact that this dude, who's like 20 people back in the fucking shot, is like, he's wearing a fucking beret! What is he doing on this set? It's Comic-Con, nobody's French here! Like, they literally are like, yelling about the fact that I have this fucking hat on. Like, I thought it was quirky. Everybody else is just showing up in like a, you know, like a shirt like you have. Like, nothing's wrong with your shirt. It's a normal shirt. Who wears a fucking beret to set? I would love that guy if I showed up with a fucking beret. I'd be like, this guy knows how to be an actor. So, have you ever noticed at your local neighborhood laundromat how they're pretty much all stuck in the 90s? I did laundry today, and I walk in, and you know, you still have to put quarters in the machine. You don't like swipe a credit card or anything like that. And they have a boom box, and all it was playing was like Phil Collins, No Jacket Required, and like the Eagles' greatest hits. It's an all Spanish staff, so they're understanding like none of this. Like it's just white noise in the background behind the like all the dryers and shit like that. And there's like little Spanish kids running around like, mis ropas, you know, like just running. It was good stuff. Who here has seen Les Mis or The Miserables? You have? Okay. So really, none of you have seen Les Mis? Yeah, you have. Well, I'm asking. It's the only audience participation. So it's because I have no jokes. But I realized something. If you haven't seen it, Russell Crowe is the worst singer probably in America. Just like he's... I don't know what they thought when they cast him. They're like, oh, we got Russell Crowe. Like, you should see him. He was in Cinderella Man, and... that's it. He was a boxer in a movie, and we're going to have him sing. It's going to be great. And it sounds like he's getting tickled the whole movie. He's like, Jean Valjean, you know what you did. Like, it sounds like, and he has to come to work every fucking day with a woman who won an Oscar for singing so good, and Hugh fucking Jackman, which, like, every guy in here wants to fuck Hugh Jackman. Like, let alone women. I mean, like, he's like, oh, Jean Valjean. You know what you did. That's my favorite fucking one. 2, 4, 6, 1. If you see the movie, that joke will kill the next time you hear it. Here's some weird jokes. I always seem to walk in the middle of conversations when the weirdest line of the conversation is said. I heard an interesting one where it was, a guy was talking about his ex-girlfriend. That was pretty apparent when you hear the sentence. He goes, yeah, you know what? That fucking slut, I bet she's sucking dicks behind the bungalows. Does that even need a fucking punchline? Or that is the punchline. I should work on the setup. But there's nothing. That's the whole point. And that was at the TED 2 set. That was really interesting. I bet she's sucking dicks behind the bungalows. I saw a girl who, if you've ever seen somebody who's handicapped, this is not going to be that bad, okay? So none of you are like, just know ahead of time. Fine, I'm finishing the story though. But this girl, she was handicapped, but she was like trying to be really proud and like, but she shouldn't have been proud. You know what I mean? Like she shouldn't have tried to pretend that she wasn't handicapped. It was very, very apparent because she opens up the door, right? I hope this stage is sturdy because I'm going to try to sell this. All right. She opens up the door and her spine, I'm trying not to show like dig here. Don't want to get a boner in the middle of my set. So she's like bent like this and she's walking through the door and I'm trying to be a gentleman and just hold the door open and she goes, "I got it." I said I got it. And what, you know, this is me just holding open the door at college, and I was wondering, like, what's the rest of her fucking life like? Like, how does she take a bath? Think about how she takes a fucking bath. She probably goes home, you know, is laying on the ground near the bathtub, turns on the fucking sink or whatever, on the faucet, and then just kind of looks at it and goes, "That!" Just holds the fucking tub. All of the movies that she sees at theaters, she's just like looking through the armrest hole because she's just like.
That's super fucked up.
It's so true though. I wish I was making it up. It's just, I got it, bam. Just, and I watched her leave, and there was another set of doors. She had to do the exact same thing again. Like, just.